The genius within. Have you ever had a moment when the perfect words came to you out of nowhere? A moment when you knew exactly what to do, even though nobody told you? A moment when wisdom seemed to rise from somewhere deeper than your thinking mind? What if that wasn't luck? What if that was the genius within you trying to express itself? For most of my life, I misunderstood the word genius. I thought a genius was someone with a high IQ, someone who could solve difficult equations, someone who possessed extraordinary talents that other people didn't have. I believe genius belongs to a select few, but life and recovery taught me something different. I have come to believe that every human being possesses a unique genius, not because of what we know, but because of what is living us. When I entered recovery, one of the first things I discovered was that my best thinking had not produced my best life. In fact, my thinking had often led me into fear, confusion, and self destruction. Yet, something remarkable happened when I surrendered. When I became willing to listen, when I became teachable, when I admitted I didn't have all of the answers, a deeper wisdom began to emerge. Ideas came, insights came, guidance came, understanding came. Not because I became smarter overnight, but because I became available. I got out of the way. You see, I believe the genius within us is connected to the infinite intelligence that is already living us. Think about it. What is beating your heart right now? What is digesting your food? What is healing a cut on your finger? What intelligence turns a tiny seed into a giant oak tree? What intelligence causes flowers to bloom without taking a class on botany? Life itself is intelligent, and that same intelligence is expressing through us. Higher powered living is recognizing that we are not separate from that intelligence. We are expressions of it. The genius within it is not something we create, it is something we uncover. It is already there, buried beneath fear, buried beneath self doubt, buried beneath limiting beliefs, and buried beneath the noise of the world. The challenge is not developing genius, the challenge is learning how to hear it. In my own life, I noticed that the genius within speaks softly. It doesn't shout, it doesn't argue, and it doesn't force. It whispers. Sometimes it arrives at intuition. Sometimes it arrives as a feeling. Sometimes it arrives as a quiet knowing that cannot be explained logically. Many times when I'm speaking with someone who is suffering, I don't know what I'm going to say beforehand, yet somehow the exact words arrive. The story they need to hear comes forward. The lesson appears, the insight emerges. And afterward, I realized that something greater than Terrence was present in that conversation. That's what I call the genius within. Not my intelligence, not my ego, but the wisdom of the presence expressing through me. So, how do we access this genius? First, we become still. A busy mind often drowns out a wise heart. Second, we tell the truth. The more honest we become about where we are internally, the more available we become to guidance. Third, we surrender. Not surrender as defeat, surrender as openness, surrender as willingness, surrender as trust. And fourth, we act, because wisdom grows stronger when it is followed. The genius within does not reveal itself all at once. It reveals itself one step at a time, one insight at a time, one act of courage at a time, one moment of faith at a time. Today, I no longer ask, am I smart enough? Instead, I ask, am I willing enough? Am I willing to listen? Am I willing to trust? Am I willing to follow the guidance I receive? Because I have discovered that the genius within me has never abandoned me. It guided me through addiction. It guided me through recovery. It guided me through illness. It guided me through loss. And it continues to guide me today. The same presence that guides me is available to guide you. The same infinite intelligence that created the stars is expressing itself through your life right now. The genius you seek is not outside of you. It is already within you, waiting to be recognized, waiting to be trusted, and waiting to be expressed. So today, take a moment, become still, become available, listen deeply, and ask yourself, what is the genius within me trying to express today? Then trust the answer, because the life living you knows the way. I trust the wisdom within me. I trust the infinite intelligence guiding me. I trust the genius that is seeking expression through my life. I am the light. Namaste.